Hello everybody, what's going on? You're watching the Red Dog because I'm starting a new series called Lab Review. And Lab Review is pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure you can figure out what it is. Every time Naughty Dog releases a new lab, I'll do a review of it, and I'll give you my thoughts, maybe some tips and tricks, what I think is good boosters to use or kickbacks, and what I think of the lab, if I think it's fun or not, basically. And so yeah, I figured this would be a good series to do because I'm sure, every time a new lab comes out, every Uncharted 3 commentator or someone who has a YouTube channel is going to want to post videos of these, and I figure this will be something a little bit different. I'll get to talk about the gameplay as well as the lab itself, because I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of videos of these labs, and I want to upload them too because these are a lot of fun. And so yeah. Before I get into that, though, I do want to mention something. I'm going to be a member of this new YouTube channel called Uncharted 3 Central. It's being run by a lot of Uncharted 3 commentators, and it's going to be a really cool place to go for tons of different Uncharted 3 types of content and stuff. There's going to be montages, commentaries, weekly series, all these different things. There's a few videos up already. I'll put a link in the description to Uncharted 3 Central, and I'm hoping to post very soon on there, so you can expect to see even more content from me on Uncharted 3 Central. Just to give you an idea of some of the people that are going to be on Uncharted 3 Central that you may know of. Southpaw LP was the person who originally asked me to join and help launch the channel. Then some guys like Lois Depps, Eugenides, let's think, Baby Powder, the Grey Ghost I think is going to do it, and there's a lot more that of people that I really don't know that well, but I'm getting to know them, and it's really cool. There's a lot of really great people that I've met there through Uncharted 3 Central already that I never watched before, and now I'm watching all their videos. So I suggest you go check it out. And now, here, let's go for our first lab review. So this lab is called Snipers and Pistoles, and basically you start with a T-Bolt and a Pistole, and everybody has it. It's a team deathmatch regular. There's still going to be power plays. There's still boosters and kickbacks. Everything you'd expect from a regular team deathmatch in Uncharted 3, except for the fact that you start with a T-Bolt and you start with a Pistole as well. There's no power weapons on the maps. The only thing you can pick up is a riot shield, and I don't recommend you pick up the riot shield because the T-Bolt can pretty much take out a riot shield pretty fast. It'll break it, and you'll be stunned, and you're a sitting duck, and you'll die. So I really don't recommend the riot shield, but you can pick it up. That's the only thing you can pick up on the map. So you're going to be stuck with the T-Bolt and the Pistole, and it's a lot of fun. So my thoughts on it are that it's a really fun lab. This was in Uncharted 2, and I said in our earlier video that if they brought back the lab and everything, I would definitely want Snipers and Pistoles. This was the lab I wanted above all. So I'm thrilled that this is the first one, and I had a blast. I only got to play a few games, but the whole time I was having a lot of fun. Another thing, I'll talk about boosters I recommend. You can use boosters in this lab, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to use boosters in every lab they do, but this one you can. And things I recommend, if you haven't gotten a chance to level up Scoped In, I think this is a great game mode to try and do that. I've already gotten 2 Long Ranger medals in this lab, and those are the only 2 Long Ranger medals I've ever gotten. This might be due to the fact that they lowered the range you need to hit your targets from to get the Long Ranger medal, but at the same time you do have a T-Bolt, which is the best long range weapon in the game, so Scoped In is really good. It's not going to help you do well, but it'll be an easy way of leveling it up. The booster one that I do recommend if you want to really excel in this lab is Cloaked. I think Cloaked is really good because a lot of the other booster ones like Regeneration and Fleetfoot seem to be useless because if you get hit with a T-Bolt you're dead, so you're not going to have time to regenerate your health. And then something like Fleetfoot is pointless because you don't really get into those big strafing battles. It's more about getting your sniper shots on point and whoever sees who first. And with Cloaked, chances are they might miss you from far away because it's easier to hide with Cloaked. So that's what I suggest for Booster 1. Booster 2, I think the best is Kickback Endurance. I think Kickback Endurance is great for this simply because the best kickback really is, Militiaman. And that's what I'm using in this game. And Militiaman is very useful because the T-Bolt In between each shot, you have to reload, and you don't have to do that with Militia Man. And you're going to notice a lot of people are using Militia Man, and it doesn't bother me. I don't think it's like an overpowered kickback for this mode. It's just a lot of fun, and it's so cool to get to just unload tons of T-bolt shots at somebody. And it's really fun. So definitely use Kickback Endurance with Militia Man if you want to do well. And even if you don't really care about doing well, I suggest you try it because it's a lot of fun and it's pretty cool. Another thing that's kind of bothered me a bit is the fact that with kickbacks you can still spawn in power weapons and everything, so it kind of takes away from the mode when you're in this big sniper battle with someone and then all of a sudden they just whip out a RPG on you and you die, and it's just unfortunate. It doesn't feel right because everybody has the T-bolts and the pistols, and all of a sudden you get hit with an RPG or a hammer and you're like, it's just kind of like a big buzzkill. Like, that kind of ruined it for me. At the same time though, it's not a big deal, and most people aren't really using the weapon ones. That I've seen lots of Militia Man and grenades are still popular. A lot of mega bombs I've noticed. So, I guess I don't. I'm not gonna say don't use weapon kickbacks, but if you, I don't know. I feel like it's more fun to not do that and stay true to the game mode itself. So that's my opinion on the boosters and kickbacks. I think it's really fun overall, snipers and pistols. The one thing I love about it is the pacing. Every single game I've played, the lab, like the game, it'll start out really slow, and everybody's kind of camping and hiding around a corner waiting for the first person to pop their head out, and then bam, all of a sudden somebody gets that first kill, and then it just turns to chaos. By the end of the game, the last like 15-20 kills, it's just chaos. Everybody's running around, and I've noticed that people just stop camping, but at the beginning of the game, everybody's trying to get those long kills from far away out of the spawn, and it's pretty cool how the pacing works in this game mode. So, good job, Naughty Dog, overall. I don't have any complaints. This is a great first lab, and I look forward to seeing more labs similar to this. And the Pistole, I'm happy with it. I still think it needs to be a little bit better in general in the game. I find that the range maybe should be a little bit better. Like, a lot of times you have to kill them with like 3 shots, and it just doesn't seem that great of a weapon to me, even though it's a power weapon. So that's one thing I noticed, that I definitely rely more on the T-bolt than I do on the pistol. So yeah, that's it. Look forward to Uncharted 3 Central videos. Definitely go check it out. I'm going to continue this series. Let me know what you think of this series that I'm going to do called Lab Review, and if you have any suggestions for it. And what do you think of Snipers and Pistols? Are you enjoying it? Or maybe you rather play Elimination or something? I got to play Elimination a little bit, which came out alongside this, and I find that to be interesting. I don't know if I like it. I feel like I need to play with some friends maybe to make it a bit more enjoyable. And people are very, I don't know, it's hard not to try really. Like, the player pool seems to be a bit smaller, and you get put into the middle of games, and I don't know. Some work needs to be done in Elimination, I think, or maybe I just have to give it more of a chance, but I feel like a lot of people are playing the lab right now, and it's really bringing something fresh to the game. So that's going to be it. Let me know what you think of Snipers and Pistols, and what do you want to see next for the lab. That's going to be it. Go check out Uncharted 3 Central, like I said, link in the description to that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.